strong, and deep. Imagine spending your entire paycheck every month, convinced you're good with money because the bills get paid, yet somehow you're always broke by Friday. What if I told you that one simple rule could fix that overnight without cutting out your favorite coffee or Netflix binge? Stick around, because today we're diving into the 50-30-20 rule, the budgeting hack that turns chaos into control. In the next 12 minutes, I'll break down exactly how this rule works, why it's a game changer for anyone from a recent grad drowning in student loans to a mid-career hustler eyeing early retirement, and how to make it fit your real life. No spreadsheets required. Mastering your budget isn't about deprivation, it's about freedom. Freedom to build wealth, crush debt, and actually enjoy your money. If you enjoy videos that break down money and business in a simple, honest way, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who should see this. Let's set the stage. Budgeting has been around forever, but most of us grew up with the same tired advice. Track every penny, live like a monk, or just stop buying lattes. That works for about a week until life happens, a car repair, a night out, or that impulse Amazon purchase. Enter the 50-30-20 rule, popularized by Senator Elizabeth Warren in her book All You're Worth. It's not some complicated Wall Street formula, it's a straightforward system designed for regular Americans. The idea: divide your after-tax income into three buckets: 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt payoff. No guilt, no misery, just results. Picture Sarah, a 28-year-old teacher in Chicago making $50,000 a year after taxes. That's about $4,167 a month. She's typical. Rent eats up a chunk, student loans loom, but she loves concerts and eating out. Without a system, her money vanishes, but with 50-30-20, she allocates $2,083 to needs like rent, groceries, utilities, and her minimum loan payments. That's half her income covering the must-haves. Then, $1,250 goes to wants: dining out, Spotify, that new dress, and $833 straight to savings, extra debt payments, or investments. Suddenly, she's not scrambling, she's building. Here's how it really works under the hood. Needs are non-negotiable. Housing under 30% of income ideally, food, transportation, insurance, basic utilities. In high-cost spots like New York or LA, you might stretch that 50% a bit, but the rule forces tough calls, like downsizing your apartment if rent hits 40%. Wants cover the fun stuff: subscriptions, hobbies, gifts, vacations. The psychology here is brilliant. It acknowledges you're human. Deprive yourself completely and you'll rebel. Cap it at 30% and you still live. Then the 20% magic. This is where wealth grows. Pay extra on high-interest debt first. Credit cards at 20% APR are thieves in disguise. Then build an emergency fund covering 3 to 6 months of expenses, and finally invest in a Roth IRA or index funds. Who benefits most? Young professionals like Sarah, where small habits compound massively. A 30-year-old socking away $500 a month at 7% average stock market returns, that's over $600,000 by 65, thanks to compound interest. Families win too. Imagine paying off a $30,000 car loan years early, saving thousands in interest. But who doesn't? Spendthrifts hooked on lifestyle creep. If your needs balloon to 70% because you upgraded to a McMansion or leased a luxury SUV, the rule exposes you. It's not forgiving, it's honest. Incentives align perfectly. Banks love when you overspend on credit, but 50-30-20 starves them by prioritizing payoff. Transitioning smoothly, think about the incentives driving your spending. Retailers engineer impulse buys with limited-time sales. Apps like Uber Eats make indulgence one tap away. The rule hacks that by pre-committing your cash. Sarah, for instance, after a month, had $1,000 in her savings account, something she'd never seen. Real numbers: on her $4,167 monthly take-home, needs might break down to $1,200 rent, $400 groceries, $300 gas and transit, $100 utilities, $83 minimum debt. Leaves room to breathe. Wants: $400 eating out, $200 shopping, $150 entertainment, $500 flexible buffer. Boom! $883 to supercharge her future. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Most people miss this part. Now, the real mechanics with hard numbers. Say you're earning $60,000 annually after taxes, $5,000 monthly. 50% needs, $2,500. If rent's $1,500, 30% rule. Groceries, $500. Car payment, $300. Health insurance, $200. That fits snugly. Wants, at 30%, $1,500 for gym memberships, streaming, weekend trips. Savings, 20%, $1,000. Put half toward a 401k matching your employer's contribution, free money, and half to high-yield savings at 4 to 5% APY. Over a year, that's $12,000 saved, enough for a down payment starter or debt avalanche. No exaggeration, Americans waste $18,000 yearly on unused subscriptions and fees, per recent bank data. This rule reclaims that. Here's the big reveal, the turning point most beginners botch. 50-30-20 isn't a rigid law, it's a starting line that exposes your leaks. The aha? Your needs aren't sacred. That $150 cable bill? Chop it to streaming for $50. Gym membership collecting dust? Home workouts. Suddenly, your 50% shrinks to 40%, freeing 10% more for wealth building. Sarah discovered her grocery needs included $200 in takeout masked as staples. She switched to meal prep, dropped to $300, and boosted savings to 30%. Reframe. This isn't restriction, it's power. Track 1 month using a free app like Mint or YNAB, and you'll see the truth. 80% of people overspend on fixed costs without realizing. So, practical takeaways. To master this today, first, calculate your after-tax income, use a paycheck calculator like SmartAssets, bucket it immediately on payday, transfer 20% to savings, earmark 50% for needs and checking, spend 30% freely from a fun account. Second, audit needs ruthlessly. Aim for housing under 30%, total fixed costs under 50%. Third, automate. Set up auto transfers to Roth IRA or Ally savings. Fourth, adjust for life stage. If debt's crushing you, bump savings to 50% debt payoff temporarily. Realistic win? A viewer last month emailed me saying he cleared $8,000 credit card debt in 6 months using this, now investing the payment. The 50-30-20 rule boils down to this: control your money where it controls you. It's simple, proven, and puts you in the driver's seat towards financial independence. What if starting today changed your net worth by $100,000 in a decade? If this video helped you see money differently, like it, share it, and subscribe for more deep dives like this.